Hello, welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. I am here with a beer and I'm going to be working on my ebook. Hey Asif. Now my ebook is going to be about how to make money on Periscope, which is something that I've figured out how to do since I started doing this and in January 2017. It's now almost the end of November 2017. It's almost been a year and I figured out a lot in the past year about how to make money on this platform. Boom! Hey Ed, you were the first comment to the broadcast. Boo! Steve, hello! I am here with the beer, yes. The bird is the word. Wait, Asif? Wait. Bug. Lady Bug. Thank you for the super hearts. And thank you to all of these sponsors on the side. As you can see, this is a big way that I make money on this channel, and it's both through sponsorships at femyoga.com, and then I'm also a super broadcaster, so I get paid off of the super hearts that you send me. Also, hey Francois, thanks for coming in and supporting my husband's broadcast. Hey Marcus, I am going to be writing a book on how to make money on Periscope. Hey Lise and Alex. This is not a yoga broadcast, but if you look through my replays, you can find yoga in there. Hey Sonam. Hey Kimmy, thanks for the super hearts. Kimmy's been a sponsor for a couple months now. Hello everyone, hello. I guess we can open the beer now that the gang's all here. CFB in the house. So I'm going to work on this and then I'll answer your questions if you have any questions about how to make an income on Periscope. Otherwise, I will just share with you as I'm writing and brainstorming. You caught my hubby late. It's okay. His broadcast was very skippy, and it was only supposed to be a 3-minute broadcast anyway. He was trying to see how quickly he could make a soup. Hello, Marcus. I'm doing well, Alex. How are you? I have my Who Garden here, Belgian wit beer. That's my favorite type of beer is Belgian whites. Who Garden is fine. Excuse me. And I'm also going to get the heart race up here. Oh my god, everyone is a 0. All right, I'm going to give it a minute. If you guys want to send some hearts, because Asif is the only... Wait, I see someone else sending hearts. Kimmy, it says Kimmy is sending hearts. How come I don't see them in here? Belgium is good. It's only registering Asif's hearts. Now Lisa's sending some. I think, Kimmy, you might need to comment for your hearts to get registered in the heart race. How can I make money by giving it away? Belgium, yes. Paranoias, hello. You could make money by giving it away by starting a not-for-profit organization that donates money. Thank you for the super hearts, Lise. And then you would make sure that you raise enough money to pay your own salary, and then the rest you would be making money off of giving money away, right? Good. I'm glad you're good too, Alex. Hello, Brennan. Yep, there you go. Yep, now your hearts are registering too. Who Garden, yes. All right, so there you go. I think, Kimmy, did you comment? I see you in here now. All right. We got a couple of zeros, but let's go. Boom. All right, these zeros are going to be heroes. What's happening here, Timbo? Well, apparently I was searching something on my enter. There we go. Now that looks nice and perfect. Hey, thanks, Ed, for all the hearts. And then Kimmy, Paranoias, Lise, Brennan, Asif, Sonam, Egg, 0, and more zeros. If you're sending hearts and you don't see yourself in this list, make sure that you comment. That way the Eggbot will see that you're in the room and start counting your hearts. If you entered the room since I had Egg Drop going, I think you're good, but I don't really know how it works. So I'm going to take a sip of beer now. Oh, it smells so good. It smells delicious. When I met my husband, he was brewing beer. And yeah, those are 0 eggs. Yes, there's Alex. Yes. And who's this? Marcus, hello. Bonjour, Stavian. Bonjour, mon ami. Hi, Joshua. All right, so one of the first keys that I would say to making money on Periscope would be broadcasting as much as possible. Quality content is very important, but there are people on Periscope that broadcast so much that they've actually made a pretty good amount of money off Super Hearts, even though they don't really have the highest quality content, in my opinion. You're glad you're on the list? I am too. Oh, you're falling off? You're falling off. Bon dimanche. Quoi? How do you say what? I have no idea. Teach me Spanish, Octavian. Teach me français. Parlez français. À moi. So I'm going to write that down. Oh, wait, I can't. I have to do this separately. Hang on. How's that look? Still got the heart race? Good. So I'm going to write that down. Broadcast daily as much as possible. So if you have young children and you work a full-time job when you're starting to broadcast, you might need to take it easy. You might need to do like 2 times a week, 3 times a week. The more that you broadcast, the more money you're going to make, as far as I can tell. People make main income off Periscope. I make my main income off Periscope at this point. It has now eclipsed the amount that I make off of my yoga business. Happy Sunday. Oh, okay. Bon dimanche. Et toi? Et toi? How many hours a week is ideal? Ideal. I would say the more the better, pretty much. I mean, there's almost no amount that's too much unless your content starts to suffer. If you can come up with quality content 24 hours a day, I would say that your channel would probably be the most profitable on all of Periscope. Thanks for the Super Hearts, Xtavian. What am I broadcasting here? Right now, this is my room, this is my bedroom, and we're broadcasting about my ebook that I'm going to be writing, and people are asking questions about how to make money on Periscope. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, these are the sponsorships from the last 30 days, so that gives you a feel. And you can see how many super hearts I have by clicking on my name. As far as I know, I have the second most super hearts in the world. 24/7. Yeah, so that we would be competing with things like YouTube, Netflix, TV, obviously, in general. Except there's that interaction. So it's harder to have a 24/7 live station, but I think it's possible, and I would be very open to being one of the first people to do that. On Periscope, I'm pretty sure I would be the first. Who's first? I think you know that, Paranoias. Soon to be #1. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The #1 Super Heart recipient is The Flash. Speaking of which, he told me that when I write my book, to save him a chapter for his testimonial. I don't know exactly what that means, how long this testimonial is going to be, or what this testimonial is about, but he might be in this book, so stay tuned. Flash is now your friend? Good, yes, it's good to learn from really successful people. So, go over VIP requirements. Okay, so quickly, VIP requirements, the badges. In order to qualify to be a Periscope VIP, write the forward. Ooh, that's a good one. Flash rocks so hard. He does Disturbed. How are you? Brendan, what did you say? Shantae! Hey, Seth, I'm good. How are you? Is this my first book? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I like writing, but I'm a little intimidated by putting my own, like, authorship on something, but this is the perfect first book for me to write. I think we can all agree on that. And with an ebook, you can keep your price really low because you don't have to deal with printing, publishing, distribution, and all of that. Thanks for the super hearts, Chris. So VIP requirements for bronze, silver, and gold. Those are our 3 different levels. The bronze level, you have to have 200 live views on average per broadcast. And I might be a little bit off with these numbers, but I think I'm pretty close. Silver is 750 live views per broadcast, and it's going great. It's going great, Disturbed. And by low, she means $99.99. Oh, the price of the book. Yes, yes. You could print through Amazon. It's free. Okay. I'm going to take that under advisement. For gold level VIP, you have to have 2,000 live views on average per broadcast. The higher level VIP you have, the more views it seems are pumped into your account, or it's supposed to give you some precedence. You also get precedence when you email Periscope in your interactions with them. Gold gets priority, then silver, then bronze, and then the rest of the population. So it gives you some better connection, better access, better turnaround time, as well as increased views. And then also just the status. When people see the badge on your name, they know that you broadcast at least twice a week and that you get at least this many views on your broadcasts. So applying to the VIP program and qualifying for the VIP program is pretty much a minimum necessity in order to really make money on this platform and be taken seriously. What's up, Lackey? Why you mad? Okay. Now, that's your tinfoil. I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh, tinfoil badge, double platinum. No, you only have bronze, silver, and gold. Hey, Vito. Now yes, this is income, so we would have to pay income tax if you make enough to pay income tax on. Hello, Tila! How are you? Thanks for the super hearts, Vito. You just wanted to laugh. Well, I hope that you got a good laugh out of it. Laughing is super good for you. What does fire emblem next to my name on Periscope? That means that you're a super fan of the person that you see. You're the flame next to your name. Thanks to the super hearts, Tila. Did I already say that? Hey, Warren Morris in the house. He says, guess what? I'm going to say chicken butt. Hello, David. David won $100 on this channel the other day. Now, in order to actually make money with the Super Heart program, you have to be approved to be a super broadcaster. And let me actually go back to VIP really quickly. Turf says $100. What's $100, Turf? Are you offering me $100? You can go be a platinum level sponsor at femyoga.com, or you can buy the biggest Super Heart pack and send it all to me. Either way, I'd be happy. I drove from Rochester, New York to Sacramento, California. That is very impressive, Warren. That is very... How long did that take you? 2 weeks? Assuming that you stopped along the way. All right, where was I? Okay, back to the VIP. So not only do you have to broadcast twice a week and have those certain number of live views, you also have to make sure that you abide by all the terms of service, all the guidelines and criteria, like you can't do sexual content, you can't do violent content, anything that promotes anything dangerous or illegal, copyright violations, you can't do any of that. So as long as you're within those guidelines, you have the right number of views, you're broadcasting twice a week, and you have 4 replays available. So if you hide all your broadcasts or delete all your broadcasts, you can't qualify to be a VIP. Hello, are you a real person? Nope. Goodbye, Snurn. Dude, have you ever read the bots' names? They're hilarious. Snurn. Goodbye, Snurn. You're a very beautiful woman. I would not have expected your name to be Snurn. Is Snurn a common name somewhere in the world for beautiful women? Just wondering. Looking for a friend here. Okay, so that's everything for VIP. You have to have 4 public replays available that people will be able to watch. And that way Periscope can review your content, make sure you're good, and then they can approve you. So you just have to apply to be a VIP. It's very easy. If you're looking to do this right now, here, I'll put on the screen. As I talk about things, why don't we just plop them on up here? Okay. Don't worry, I'll move it to where you can really see it in a second. I'm from upstate New York. Where are you from? Something about a bot. Snurn the bot. Tila. There it is. Periscope.tv/VIP program. That's where you're going to apply to be a VIP. It's the same for all the levels. You only have to apply once, and they'll continually review you to see if you need to be promoted or demoted, depending on your level and your views and your content. Hello, Bob. You're behaving yourself. That's nice. Best behavior. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. And look, my part isn't even really very severe today, right? Warren, the answer to your question is yes. What city in upstate am I from? Yes. Whatever city you think that I'm from, that is where I'm from. So to be a super broadcaster, similar but different. So you do have to have at least 5 public replays available. So it requires 1 extra public replay. Personally, I think leaving replays up is a great strategy. Then you don't have to worry about how many you have up, and people can go back to your last 99 broadcasts and see what you've been up to, the past 99 scopes that you've done. I am drinking Hoegaarden, yes. Buffalo it is. I'm one of your longest running fans, I think. Are you, Bob? I don't know. I think you're a few months into the game. Good morning, Marcus. You have 99 up, Chris. You know what's interesting, Chris? You probably have more than that. If you look at your, from your view, like when you look at your own account, you'll probably see up to 500. But once you're over 500, I'm gonna put this down somewhere. Over 500 broadcasts will delete. So have a plan for getting your content you might want to use in the future downloaded before it vanishes. That happened to me. I lost at least a week of content because I didn't realize that was happening and some other things. So I lost a bunch of my content, which is kind of a bummer. But now what I do is I download my videos, I convert them, I edit them, and then I put them onto my YouTube channel. So if you want to check out my YouTube, it's Fem Yoga, and you can click the link right from my website. So if you go to femyoga.com, click the YouTube icon, it'll bring you to my YouTube. You can see all my old scopes from the beginning of time, my first ever Periscope broadcast, and then like for a couple months. We're still uploading to try to get them caught up to today, but you can see on Periscope my last month of broadcasts. I do about 100 a month, and then you can go on YouTube and see my oldest ones, and then hopefully eventually, not hopefully or definitely eventually they're all going to be up there and they'll all be up to date. And then I'll just be uploading my scopes from the past week onto my YouTube channel. I'm using my hands to talk a lot here. Yes, that's exactly what I use, Chris. Chris asked, do I use Scope Down? And that's exactly what I use. So why don't we just like keep adding to our list of resources over here. Scope Down app. Now that is an Android thing. So there's a couple things here. Now, since I started using my OBS and producer broadcasts even more, I have, hello, GoFundly. I totally thought you were a fake person, but you look like you're probably real. Hello, China. Hello from America. And thank you for all the hearts, you guys. You're amazing. And the super hearts. This is, oh, okay, so wait, since I started doing my producer broadcast, I record my scope. So let me show you my display. Don't freak out. If you don't know what the heck you're looking at right now, don't panic. If you have questions, you can ask me. I think Chris knows what this is. A lot of you guys are going to know what this is. This is OBS. This is Periscope Producer. Hey, Rocky. And this is supposed to look like this. I'm just showing you the button here. So this button over here, you can see right now I'm streaming live and I'm also recording. So I record my broadcasts, and that way it's really, really easy to get them onto my YouTube afterwards because I record them as an MP4 while I'm doing this. So as soon as I end my broadcast, it creates the MP4 file, and then I can take that and put it right up to my YouTube video without even, or my YouTube channel without having to edit anything. Or I could edit it first and then upload it. I didn't lose the Hawaii scopes, no. Yoga is every Wednesday and Friday night, and then oftentimes Mondays and Tuesdays as well, and then sometimes other days too. What college did I go to? The answer is no. When I hit record in OBS, where are they saved to? You can see, so if you go into your settings, I don't really want to pull this up on the screen just because I don't know what I'm going to be showing here, but if you go to settings, output, let me see, this might be okay to show you. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is fine. All right, let me show you. So, cancel display. All right, I'm going to go away for 1 second again. This one's for Chris. So, if you go to settings, hopefully you can see this. Let me try to make sure it's kind of in the screen. So when you're in settings, you're going to go to output, recording. Right now you're in Crow, really hard to type. You must be in one-handed Crow. And then here is where you can choose your path. So you just choose where you want that to land. And then your recording format, so on and so forth. Okay? Hey, Dum-Dum. How's it going? All right, so if you aren't using Producer and you're not recording them, which is definitely, in my experience, the easiest way I know of so far, you can download the broadcast that you did without recording them using Scope Down app. But that's only an Android app. On iPhone, I really don't know besides Screen Record, which is how for you figure out topics to be present. I'm sorry, TW George, what are you asking me there? Oh, to present? How do I figure out what kind of content I want to do? That becomes things that I'm actually interested in and the things that my sponsors pay for. So when I first started accepting money for my channel and charging money, I asked them what they wanted and they would tell me and I would do more of that. And I've been keeping that going. So whoever sponsored in the last 30 days, that's who I cater my content to. How do you set up Producer with OBS? Good question. Go into your, I'm going to put that on my bullet list too. Show how to use OBS plus record settings. Over super broadcaster requirements. Sorry, I knew this was going to happen. That's why I'm writing them down. Oh, you're welcome, George. Scope down has worked for me on Uniphone. What? I love drinking beer during my yoga. I use my beer cans instead of blocks. You stupid dope cute. Is that how they say it in America? You could say it like that. I appreciate it. All right, so OBS. To use that, you want to go into your Periscope producer settings. So go to, like you have where you change your profile picture and your name and your bio, and then click, instead of going into that, you're just going to scroll down to settings. Underneath where you see like blocked and your broadcast, go to settings, and then, here, I'll show you. I don't need to tell you, I can just show you. Your iPhone, yeah. I don't know if Ed is in here right now, but that's funny. Yeah, he is. I just saw your message about Alright, so, oh wait, let me go back. So, there's Ty Lopez. You want to, wait, I can't see myself. Alright, so from here, you want to click this button in the bottom, the little people, that group of people, and then up here, you want to click the little person. Okay, oops. Alright, and then from here, you'll scroll down to settings. Okay, click settings. And then, I'm not going to show you this part because I'm not supposed to show my stream key, because if I do, you guys can stream to my broadcast. But then you're under advanced sources. I won't click it, but I'll show you. Advanced sources, you want to click Periscope producer right there. And if you ever forget and you show your stream key on a stream, don't panic. Just remember to change it after you get off. You can create a new encoder very easily. So I can show you this. So if you're looking at your encoders, once you're in Periscope Producer, you can just click Create New Source. And that'll give you a new stream key, so you don't have to worry about people broadcasting to your channel. You have friends who lost Periscope Producer privileges, any way to get it reinstated? Not that I know of, but the only way I would think is to email help@periscope.tv. I get all the way to create source, and then I'm lost. Okay, Billiam, let's do a quick little producer broadcast here. So I'm going to pull up my display. Now this looks really confusing because it's a screen inside of a screen inside of a screen inside of a screen, because it's capturing its display, which just makes it kind of like invert in on itself. So your screen won't look like this when you're doing it, but this is the only way I can show you from where we're at right now. If you were next to me, it'd be different. So here we are, display capture. So you can see my sources down here. You click add, and I'll show you the sources that I have here. So it's really easy. These are all the sources you can put in. And this right here is a window capture. So you would hit plus window capture, and that allows you to capture a window. And that's what I use for the heart race. Video capture device is a webcam. So I just add that. It pulls right into my webcam. This is another window capture that I have set up for my split screens. Color source is just a block of color. Text is exactly what it sounds like. This again is a text box. Text box, you can rename them so they have different names. Yeah, Feminception, exactly. The watermark is an image, actually, I believe. Yeah, it's just an image. And then the hearts are a window capture. Opera browser is a window capture. My outro is a media source. So this would be media source here. I use that for my intro and outro. More text. The display captures what we're looking at right now. Captures your screen. Hopefully that answers a lot of your questions, Billiam. And then to hide them, you just click the little eyeballs next to them. I'll show you one more time. You just click the eyeballs if you want to show or not show something. So if you want something to hide something, you just click the eyeball, and to unhide it, you click the eyeball again. So if I want to hide the text, I just click the eyeball, and then I can click the eyeball again. That way you don't have to keep deleting and adding them back over and over. Now, I don't use, thank you, Warren, I don't use the scenes very much. I know that I probably should, but I don't really use them. Hey, Katie. Now, the thing with the Scope Down app and downloading scopes off of Periscope is that they're downloaded as a .ts file, which you can't actually edit or upload to YouTube. So you have to convert it then to an MP4 and then put it onto your YouTube. So it's a pretty time-consuming process, especially when you do a lot of content. And the more content you do, the better off you are. So you should be doing a lot of content. You sent me super hearts? Thank you, Katie. I was in the zone. I was in the matrix inside my computer. Your picture's so pretty. Look at your glasses. Okay. Where are we at now? This light is doing nothing. Doing nothing. Okay, it's fine. So what else haven't we talked about? We talked about how to set OBS up. Periscope is Periscope my business? Yes, Johnny. Oui, Johnny. Mon ami. I do love you. I am a little rude, but I do love you. They're vegan glasses. Oh, good, Tila. I was wondering about that. OBS software is free to download. Absolutely. It's free software. Everything that I've ever done on here has been through free software. Besides Egg Drop. But the heart race that I use is free. So this heart race over here, I use that through eggdrop.com. Let's add it to the list. Okay, eggdrop.com. That's how I get the heart race. And this is a free feature. So I have the premium account, which is at most $10 a month, which is like nothing compared to how much money you can make from this. But this gets you a lot of hearts, and it keeps people engaged, and it's a good way to make sure that your egg drop is working. So if you're using it for moderation or checking with comments, you can. Thank you, Johnny. Merci beaucoup. Very nice. I forget how to say nice. Jolie, or that's pretty. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. It's $10 a month at most, because that's if you pay per month. But if you do like quarterly, biannually, or annually, it goes down a little bit for each month. So pretty good deal. Definitely worth it, I think. From the first moment I started using Egg Drop, it has been worth it for sure. Gentil. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Très gentil. Gentil. Toi es très gentil. Oui? Wee woo. Yeah, I don't whistle. No, Calvin is the whistler. I love you too. Good night, Katie. Oh, there's Katie. Boop. Wait, stop at 666. Nope, didn't stop. I love you too. Come to Atlantic City. Merci pour la jolie maltz. Maltz? Maltz. Is that how you say what is? Ses? I don't know. Okay. What else do we have? Let me put egg drop on my list. Egg drop. All right. Gentil. Okay, gentiment. Joliment. Bonjour, Sofiane. Comment ça va? Super broadcaster requirements. We didn't finish that, so I'm getting into the danger zone, probably. So for super broadcaster, you have to have 5 public replays up, as we talked about. You also have to have 50 live views, so it's a lot less than you're required to have for VIP, but you have to have 75 replay views. Now for VIP, replay views do not come into play, but for super broadcaster, yeah, I made this on my own, yep. But for super broadcaster, you have to have, okay, Francois, 75 replay views on average per broadcast. So if you're trying to get super broadcaster and you have a really small following right now, but you have enough super hearts, that's another requirement, which I'll say in 1 second, then you want to tell your friends that, basically, let everyone know that it helps them out, even if they just watch the replay for a second, because it gets you to that 75. Don't be shy about letting people know what it is that you need to reach your goals, because then at least they can make the decision. At least you empower them to make a decision. If they don't know, they can't really choose one way or the other if they want to support you. And I'm going to write that down. Let people know what you want and need to reach your goals. They might surprise you. Empower them to make a decision by giving them the whole picture. Bonjour, Sofiane. Is Ty Lopez smart or is he just a scammer? This is what I think. I think he is smart. Why do you think he's a scammer? Who do you know who's been scammed by Ty? Because I bought a few of his programs and I've gotten the programs that I paid for. So I can't imagine how that's a scam. Like if I paid him and he never sent me anything, that is a scam. That's fraud. That's illegal. uh, but everything I paid for, I've gotten from him. Did you buy something from him you didn't receive? Sufyan. Trebon. All right. Other super broadcaster requirement is that you have to also have 185,000 stars before you can apply. Okay. So 185,000 stars represents about $150 to $185 that people have spent on your channel, which is awesome. That's great. But you can't apply until you have that much. So in the beginning, you're accepting super hearts without really knowing if you're going to be a super broadcaster. So that's just something to be aware of. As soon as you hit 185,000 stars, please apply to be a super broadcaster. That way you know as soon as possible how to do that. Now, some people think that by watching. Yes, it is hard work. Exactly. You can't just listen to what I say and then go back to what you've been doing. You have to actually do it. You have to start scoping. You have to have quality content. Let me just write quality content here. What's going on here? Success is not a magic pill. No, and it's not like me and Ed were talking about this the other day with law of attraction. It's not a oh, Calvin made a joke about this. Ed, I don't know if you're still awake or in here, but Calvin made a really funny joke during his broadcast. Calvin Thomas Music is a really talented musician on Periscope, and he was playing for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours today. It was amazing. I asked him, Calvin, how are you so good? And he was like, you know, it was a joke. He knew because we've talked about this before too. All I did was what they do in the Disney movies. I just believed and it happened. I didn't practice. I didn't put any work in at all. I just believed. And now here I am. And that's the magic pill that people will buy book after book and program after program where that's all you have to do is positive affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you're going to win, and then you go out and win. Now, I do think the affirmations help. They are powerful. They boost your confidence and your testosterone. Thank you, Chris. And testosterone, the hormone testosterone, actually is linked to increased confidence and decreased stress, which is the perfect recipe for improved performance. So optimal performance, it's like that perfect level of stress where you're not overly stressed, but you have that little bit of like, yeah, you want to do something, you want to produce, you want to make something happen and go get it, grab it, take what you want from the world. As long as someone else isn't already, in a non-violent way. Like, don't steal it, but I kind of felt like, just grab it, just take it out of whoever's hands. Okay, no. Let's be virtuous in our attempt to gain. Actually, I had something else that I was thinking of, is that sometimes you'll see people that if you give them money or something, that they'll just blow it immediately. And that kind of shows that money goes where it belongs, where, for the people who can handle it and handle it wisely and efficiently. Hey, football, the DM. I'll check my DM after this, Vito. You want me to check it now? You want to give Super Hearts football? Do you know how to do it, or you just don't have money right now? And you accomplish it while helping others achieve. It's even better. Thank you, Tila. You're awesome. Tila is an awesome, awesome person. She's, and she just represents like that one of the vital pillars of the Femme Yoga community. You can see her here, Tila Trouble. She's trouble, but we love her. And she gives me all sorts of help for my business off the scenes. She actually gave me this whole breakdown, like 20-page business plan that I could just kind of fill in about my business. And we talk a lot, and we talk about personality types and what's important to us. And it helps me, and there's a lot of people in the community that help me. So although I say, yeah, I'm a one-woman show, I do this all on my own, a little bit, but nobody really gets anywhere alone. No one if you show me someone successful in the world, I'll tell you there's people who help them, whether they give them the credit for it or not. They didn't get there completely alone, but it takes a lot of your own doing too. Like, this channel wouldn't exist without me doing my part either. Thanks to the Super Hearts, Verona. So here are some of the resources. That's where you apply. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you guys. How to apply to be a super broadcaster. Now, I don't know if I can really show you this because I'm already one. So I think what will happen is when you hit stop here. So when you're in your settings, your bio, when you scroll down to where it says stars, right there, click that. It will, sometimes for some reason it's glitchy and it won't always populate this. So if that's happening to you, oh, there you go. It just takes a second and I never wait. How do I make money off of this? That's what I'm talking about right now. So in here, if you're not a super broadcaster already, this will say, you know, apply here. So you just go into your home screen, into your stars, hit apply through there, and then you can apply right through your phone. You apply first, and then you have to check back. This is really important. Please hear me on this. Whether you're going to apply or you're going to help someone else apply or maybe be able to answer other broadcasters' questions that you watch, listen. Once they apply to be a super broadcaster, they have to go back and check that page. That you don't get an email or any kind of notification, nothing. They don't say, okay, your application has been moved to the next level. You have to go back like 2 days, you know, just every single day, I would say. Go back, check it the next day, the next day, the next day. I think it took like 3 or 4 days. Hey, Sean. You broke through a culture that believed women's only success was marriage. Yeah, and you know what's crazy is that the feminine mystique was written in like the 20s. Or the 40s. It's like, even back then they were going through female liberation and learning that when women could work, they were a lot less depressed. Proactive. You think I need proactive? Hey Dan, what's up? What was I just saying? Cheers. Super broadcast. Oh, they have to go back and check. You have to check your star, or you have to check that page again, and you'll see it update. It will say, okay, now your application's at the next level, and then you put in all your payment information. In America, it's a W-9 for independent contractors, and thank you, Warren. And you also will put in like PayPal or bank account, direct deposit, however you're going to get paid. And then you're good. Then they'll email you and you'll get an email every time you get paid and the payments will go right into your account and you'll see everything update on that page I just showed you with the stars here. Okay. Proactive is checking the page. Yes, exactly. I know, I was just kidding, but yes, be proactive. Why do you able? What, Vito? What? Don't look at my armpits. And that's it. That's how you become a super broadcaster. So we talked about how to become VIP, how to become super broadcaster, how to get your old broadcasts before they get deleted because you can only store up to 500 on Periscope at a time. And this is all free. Remember, Periscope doesn't charge you anything for any of this. All your base belong to us. What is that? That sounds so familiar. It's from a movie or something. I get paid to cause trouble, Taylor. No, who pays you, Sean? They need to fire you. And then you can just hang out without causing trouble. And then eggdrop.com, which allows you to have the heart race on your screen, and it also allows you to have moderators, which is huge, the more people you have in your room, and it also allows you to keep track of old comments. Why don't I show you? Right here, like this. Let me just hide that text. So this is what eggdrop looks like. So you can just scroll through all the comments so you don't lose them. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. By the way, I'm making that soup. Yay, Dan watched the soup video. Hopefully the replay was good. It was really skippy live, but usually with Android, the replays are fine. A gamer reference to a badly translated game. What game? Minecraft? I have to go to the bathroom. I haven't even been scoping that long. What's happening? It is dope. Here, let me bring it back on the screen. You guys can look at these. Why don't you go check these out while I go to the bathroom? No skips at all? Good. Good. How long have I been scoping? Why do I have to pee so fast? This doesn't usually happen. 40 minutes? I don't know. It's happening though. It's a smoothie. I did have a smoothie. Oh, dance on my smoothie. You're amazing, ZRH. Thank you. I'll be right back. Don't worry. I won't leave you here forever all alone. Oh, you guys can see my slippers. I forgot. Hey, Eric. An ideal streaming setup. Yeah, I just like walked away. Seth. No subject, but at least the technology's all there, right? You got the stream key quick. Oh, that happened before an egg drop, Chris. Me and Joey were both streaming to the same stream key at the same time. Did not go well. Good job, Dan. You made me reappear. So fancy. What else? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, I have a whole list of things that I want to put in my ebook, so let's get to it. Do you guys use the app Todoist? It's good stuff. I'm going to put them on the list. My list of resources, which will continue to grow this whole time. Nope, that's not where I wanted it. Todoist app. That's what I use for my to-do list. It's pretty good stuff, and I've been putting my ebook in there as a project, so just hashtag ebook, whatever I want to remember to put in there. I'm remembering one thing without looking it up, which was micro-influencers. So on Periscope right now, pretty much everyone is a micro-influencer. There might be some exceptions to that rule. I use Siri to make lists. The game was from the Mega Drive port of the 1989 arcade game Zero Wing. Oh, do you like to broadcast to multiple sites at once? Chris, when I started broadcasting, I used to do Instagram, Periscope, and Facebook all at the same time. I didn't gain any traction with those other two platforms, so I decided to just focus and hone in on Periscope. And then I'm going to add YouTube Live into my repertoire in 2018. Some are macro. What? Oh, influencers? Macro influencer? Well, a micro influencer, well, let's see if there's actually a definition to this before I go making up my own. It's like someone that no one's going to recognize you on the street, but you have some following, you have some influence over a decent sized group of people. Like I would be a micro influencer. Like on other platforms, I don't have big followings. Okay, when we think of influencers, we often think of mega stars with millions of followers on social media. By now, yeah, 2018 is going to be a big year for this channel for sure, Mike. Hey, Mike, thanks for the super hearts. Cheers to you. Like the Kardashians, they're like influencers. There's higher engagement with micro-influencers. Some studies support that. I don't know if that's really true, because if you see like a famous person go live, their engagement's pretty much a lot more than what I get. Okay, micro-influencers are creators on social media platforms who typically have between 1,000 and 100,000 followers. So there we go. Instagram is the primary hub of micro-influencer activity on social media, but they just don't really know about Periscope because I think Periscope's just now finding its legs. What app or plugin would you use to look into one camera for multiple streams? Oh, this. So you would use, what's it called? Restream.io. I actually haven't mastered it myself yet, but my graphic designer and video editor does know how to use it. I just haven't really spent much time on it yet. I couldn't figure it out the one day I worked on it, and then I moved on. So Restream.io. Let me put that in a little better spot there. And that allows you to link your YouTube channel and your Periscope. I don't know how many others it allows, but OBS doesn't have the feature to allow you to put in multiple stream keys to all put out through OBS, but if you use something like, oh, what is the name of the other software? Excuse me. You're welcome. What's the other software like OBS? Thank you, Tila. Well, you and Tila should be best friends then, Sean. Me Google OBS versus OBS competitors. There's something called XSplit. I don't know what that is. It's not coming to me. Wirecast. Wirecast is one, but it's not the one I was thinking of. So when I become an airline pilot, will you fly on my plane? What do you mean? Twitch? No, not Twitch. Twitch is like it's like Periscope. How old am I? 22? I used to be 22. Okay. Let's just say Wirecast. I think Wirecast does allow you to do that. So there are software systems that allow you to put in multiple stream keys. So you could just, whatever I have going on here, I could put to all of them, and I would be looking into my Logitech C920. What happened, Eric? Or you were hot from dancing so hard? Thank you. I would like to think that I am smart because I do read a new book every week. Last night we read pretty much the entirety of Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. It's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. So yeah, Restream answers your question. Let's see. Ebook. Micro-influencers, controversy marketing. So basically, once you're over 100,000 followers, then you're considered an influencer, not a micro-influencer at that point. So anyone over 100,000 on Periscope would be considered an influencer. My guess would be that girl Val, Brandy Anthony. Who else am I thinking of? Amanda Oleander. These are my guesses, so let's check it out. Amanda Oleander has, will you fly on my plane? So like Brie Olson. Brie Olson's another, did I say Brie Olson? Who did I say? Amanda Oleander has 583,000 followers. That girl Val. Alex Pettit, you're an influencer in your mind. That girl Val has 383,000 followers. Alex Pettit has 256,000. Yep, I'm in New York. Brie Olson, are you serious? Does she have the most? I've never actually looked into that before. Because I've learned that, so Brie Olson, Brie Olson isn't even VIP? That's weird. Brie Olson, who is this? I don't even know who this is. I've only heard of her name. She has 783,000 followers. In my experience on Periscope, the number of followers you have does not have a direct correlation to how much money that you make. And the same thing goes for views, that people with a smaller following can still generate quite a lot of income, even in a decent amount of views, or I'm sorry, in a decent amount of engagement and actual community building and actual business building, even without having tens of thousands of views. Nope, it's not a green screen, it's my house. Who's Charlie Sheen's ex? JC Chicago. I think I got confused. Oh, Brie Olson? No, Asif only really does that to Lisa, as far as I know. Bree. Oh, okay. Thank you, JC. I didn't know that. Look at Will Smith. On Periscope, he doesn't scope though, does he? No, there's no Will Smith. Will Smith is not on Periscope. That's okay. Who else did I say? I think we pretty much get the idea. So people over 100,000 would be considered influencers. I'm still a micro influencer for quite a while, but I make more money than almost anyone on Periscope. So micro influencers are a powerful part of the game. And you just have to basically hit that 1,000. Once you have 1,000 followers, you're already at micro influencer level. She had a not so good life, but she has come back and beat her problems. She's a tough girl. Nice. I mean, social media in general, quality over quantity. Yep. You love my voice. Wow, that's 2 people in one broadcast. Appreciate that. So another thing that I want to talk about is called controversy marketing. Now, controversy marketing is an interesting tool. Some people use it a lot. Some people don't use it at all. Some people dabble in it. They use a little bit here and there, little things, little touches, little. And I categorize myself in that kind of like, I poke controversy marketing with a long stick every once in a while, and I just poke it with my wand. Poke it. Thank you, Dan, for the super hearts. So controversy marketing is drama scopes, the drama scopers, the broadcasters who gained a lot of interest and following by blocking a lot of people, by talking a lot of crap about people, by bringing a lot of hype, causing, just the drama, thriving on controversy, trying to pick fights with other broadcasters, trying to trigger other broadcasters so that they'll broadcast about them, that kind of stuff. And then you could have someone like, let's see, who never uses controversy marketing ever. Who's an example of that? Hey, Stuart, everything's going really well. How are you? Drama llamas, exactly. Brat says not good, but if you think about it, they do get a lot of views and a lot of super hearts in some cases. It's seasonal, right. Hey, Mark, how are you? If anyone wants to shout out a broadcaster they know that pretty much doesn't use controversy marketing at all, yeah, I would say Lisa Sansucci is a good example of that. Thank you, Dan. I was trying to think of someone that she doesn't really talk crap about other broadcasters. She doesn't get sucked into the drama. She doesn't use drama to, market her message. She's not getting on there and crying about how her life is so hard and so bad, and just and now it's one thing if every so often a broadcaster has a bad day or cries on scope or whatever. But it's another thing if that was like her thing. Like every time she gets on there, you wouldn't believe what this person at the store said to me today, and this lady cut me off in traffic, and oh my god, I just have to vent about this right now. My boss and this woman that I work with, and all that negativity, and using negativity to kind of generate income and generate interest in your channel and in your brand, in your business. Lisa does rock. Yeah, Lisa's awesome. I hope she comes back again soon. Thank you, TDPJR. If you would like to improve your Periscope presence, I would say that you would want to have a profile picture. You should have said Sonam. I would have disagreed with you about Sonam, so that's kind of what I'm about to get into. All of us have had bad things happen to us. We can't use negativity to thrive. Now, Sonam's actually, I was thinking Sonam too, but I want to use her as an example because I feel like she's getting to that point where she's going to start experimenting with poking it here and there. And that's good. That's very good, I think. And that's, of course, I think that because that's how I do it. But if you think about it in a way, like when me and Sonam kind of, okay, Sonam and Doe, like how they go at it, like, get out, I'm gonna block you, you're so dumb, I don't even know what you're talking about, I don't know this person, my whole mission is to get this person blocked on Periscope. They're joking with each other, it's totally joking, but people who don't know them, it's like a little bit of controversy, You're not sure how to put one on here? If you go into your profile, you'll see a little camera over your profile picture. If you click the camera, you can put a picture in. It's lovely. And then an example of how I use this sometimes. There's been a couple times that I've talked about other broadcasters only, and I tried to just present the facts. If there was an interaction that happened between us and someone asked me about it in my broadcast, I would answer them. Honestly, truthfully, but I'd try to be pretty objective and not embellish as much as I could. With the exception of that one time when Cyanide came on my scope split screen and we did a little gossip scope at the end. That was fun. It was a little bit fun. Okay. But when I went to Montreal to meet Flash, And then I had all my people go into his room and go meet Taylor, go meet Taylor. And I turned off my super hearts. I said, if you're going to send super hearts to me, go send them to him instead. And we're going to make this big deal. And people were like, you're obsessed with this guy, aren't you? I'm pretty sure that they're in love with each other. I think she's cheating on her husband with this guy. No, none of that is true, but it still helped. Probably both me and Flash are following the interest, the views, because we were sharing people back and forth, but also people had this whole like, what's going on here? What does this guy, is she like harassing him and he doesn't want her to talk to him? And what's really the story here? And it's like the less that we even give details, the better. And that's a little bit of controversy marketing. So you see how I'm saying you can use it pretty tastefully without it having to be really like drama or negativity. How do you find your profile? If you click the people, so, oh, that's not what I meant. Here, see on the bottom, see this? And if you're on Android, I believe this is on the top, but it's the same thing. Let me see if I can angle it here. You want to click these people over here on the side. It's like 3 little people. And then you'll see it at the top. And you just click edit up here. And then you can change your picture, your name, your username, and your bio. Thanks for the super hearts, Dan. I like doing broadcasts like this because we get a lot of Periscope related questions, and Periscope's my specialty, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so controversy marketing, it can be used tastefully, in my opinion, in small doses. And you don't want to lie. You don't want to like, there's been some exceptions to that, I suppose. Like if you're trying to do a surprise or something, you're trying to be kind of vague, or you're trying to protect your own privacy, or you don't want to incriminate yourself, or you have anonymous sponsors, you know, things like that. Oh, thank you, Tommy, for following me. Do I know about unblockable trolls? They're no more, Dan. Unblockable trolls are no longer a thing, as far as I know. Hi, Linda. Linda's in art. Oh, that sounds very familiar. Have I been to your broadcast before? I feel like I may have. Thank you, Eric. You're sweet. Eric's another supporter of ours here. I think he's on here, right? Yeah, boom. There he is. Eric. My Thanksgiving was good. I ate a lot of food, and it was delicious. How about you? All right, so that was one. I can take it off my to-do list now because now it's in my outline. Progress. I was talking to Ed. I was like, you know, I need to scope. Haven't scoped yet, and I just, hang on, done. You had to start over? What do you mean you had to start over? So I said, you know, do you have any, he was helping me a lot with my business so much this past week. I'm like, what do you want me to scope out? You have any requests? He's like, no, what do you feel like doing? I was like, I don't know. I was hoping you would know. Making it rain progress. Exactly. You're making it float progress. Thank you, Dan. And then I said, you know, I don't want to just scope myself working because I just want to work. And then I was like, oh, well, if I work on the ebook, then we can actually talk about what I'm working on. And as we exchange ideas, it'll give me ideas that I can put on my outline for my book, make sure I get that in there. And I'm thinking I might do like little advice from, or, you know, wisdom from successful broadcasters or something in there too. So maybe I'll reach out to some of those influencers. Shout out to Ayn Rand. Do you use anything besides egg drop to monitor comments? No, besides scrolling. So I grab a comment by tapping it, and then I scroll by swiping. Some people don't know that you can do that. To the marketplace of ideas, femyoga.com. Well, actually more like Femyoga Taylor on Periscope. Marketplace for ideas. Now, more ebook stuff. Thank you, Dan. All right. Payment options. PayPal. Okay, yes. Breakdown super broadcaster guidelines we talked about. Payment options. So besides super hearts, we talked about super hearts, and you can see some of my contributors down here on the bottom. If you click that star, you can see who sent how many super hearts. So we can see Dan's our top contributor right now with just over 14,000, followed by Vito, Tila, Chris, and then you can see below that the people who have contributed but have left the room. They're not in here right now, so their circles aren't on the bottom. And that's Kimmy, Asif, I Am a Banana, Lise, Katie, Santiago, and Mike. Super hearts are monetized hearts. They're those animated hearts that you see float up in the side, and you pay for them. So the viewer pays to send the animated hearts, and then some select broadcasters can cash them out for about a 30% cut. So I get about 70% of what you pay for them. It used to be about 50%, but they just started to increase that to 70. So pretty good stuff coming down the pike. Thank you, Dan, very much. Dan's one of our top Super Heart contributors, but we have a lot. You know, what's cool is as I've grown, when I first started my business, I had like a $10 sponsor and a $5 sponsor, and then I got like another $10 sponsor, and I was like, whoo, yeah, making money. Snag Scope, what's that? Look at your controversial hearts. For me to edit JK profile, do I have to leave your profile? Yeah, you would have to leave this broadcast to work on it. Yeah, you can wait until the end. Oh yeah, he's showcasing all the different types of hearts. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing them. But those ones he just did with the flames around them. Oh, these are the waves, super waves. Those are 66, and most they're 6 cents each. Those sparkly ones are the 3 cents at most each hearts. Those are the lowest cost hearts, the sparkly ones. And then there's also the spiral ones. You've seen him send a bunch of those. Those are the same price as the waves for 6 cents each at most. And then those ones right there, those are my favorite, those little flame ones. Those are 111. And they just came out with a 222, which people don't typically seem to use as much. Yeah, there, right there. You can see it. It's kind of like a cartwheel, like fireworks coming out of it. It's like circling around. It has the color. There you go. Vito's sending some right now. So you can see those. And those are the newest ones, and they're also the most expensive. They cost 22 cents each at most. So basically, this is where you do your business. That's correct, Warren. Yep. I do plan to expand this out to some other platforms as we grow. But right now, as a one-woman show, I'm really focusing hard on Periscope. And I envision myself actually having a network, an actual like Femme Yoga network. I'm not totally attached to the name if it was under some other name, but having an actual network where we use positivity to help people reach their health, wealth, and relationship goals. I think comedy would be a big part of that for sure. I think comedy is one of my favorite forms of positivity, but I think all the people that I'm going to be bringing into Femme Yoga are going to have their own preferences for their different forms of positivity, whether it be nature or gratitude or joy or love or whatever it may be, you know? Femme Yoga Network, FYN. I love it. Fine. Oh my God, yes! Dan, don't make me break my microphone. Thanks to the Super Hearts, Mark. They're chocolatey and delicious and nutritious and full of magnesium. Dark chocolate has magnesium in it. Now you know. Also avocados. I think pretty much all dark leafy greens like spinach. Magnesium is good for relieving migraines. It's kind of just around anarchy. Yes. Mark says, I don't need a boat because I have an anarch. And I'm like, what? And I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. It's punny. It's very punny. We will have puns on the Femme Yoga Network. The Fine Network. I gotta write that down, Dan. I'm writing this down. Well, the network wouldn't be about me, though. It wouldn't be Femme Yoga Taylor. Fight is pretty cool, though. Overthrowing Trump. Hello, Sunkissed. How are you, dear? I know you told me your name, and I'm like, ugh. Oh, and you don't have it in your profile. I can't cheat. Sorry, I forgot your real name, but hello, Sunkissed. Miss. I'm gonna add, no, I don't want to add a project. No. I want to add a task. Adding. You can save file in different formats, plus save title of the scope as file name. Francois, if you don't mind, can you direct message me a link to that? Because that sounds absolutely amazing and it might save my life. Hello, Popcorn. It's nice to see you too. How are you doing today? I'm just going to put this on my list. So FYN, Femme Yoga Network. Fine. Lisa keeps a list. Yeah, I know. I have a really, really excellent memory. You know, if Miss Sunkiss comes in here and tells me 2 more times at most, I will remember forever. For a long time. You're going to get me some followers real quick? Thank you, Warren Morris. You're my best friend. Okay, Francois. Thank you. Thank you for messaging that to me. Welcome back, Sonam. I'm actually married. I'm married. Let's just start talking to food. All right, want me to be a corn? Be a corn. Excuse me, corns don't burp. Thank you, Popcorn, for the super hearts. You know what? Popcorn gave me super hearts because I was being a corn. A really good corn, too. Thanks for inviting your followers, Eric, and sharing on Twitter. If anyone doesn't follow me that's in here already, there's a button, and there's another button. Oh yeah, let me put that on my list. Ask for follow. All the corns I know, burp. Thank you, Dan. You always have my back. You always have my back. Ask for follow / share buttons. So when you broadcast, you can actually ask for a share or a follow by just pushing the 3 dots on the bottom of your screen and then pressing ask for follow or ask for share. And they improved something. It used to put the follow request even if you already followed the person, but now it only shows up on the people's screens that don't follow you already. It's genius. It's genius. I love you, Periscope. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back, Asif. We've gotten a couple more things on our list here. Oh, Kieran. Kieran. I don't think I ever knew your name. Hello, Kieran. I like that name. Maybe I did. Sounds familiar. I'll cheat off of your guys' names. Okay. So, what else was I just talking about on there? Oh, different ways that you can get paid. Yes. Different payment options. So, Super Hearts, we talked about. PayPal is a really popular one. Hey, 666, how's it going, man? PayPal there's a few different ways that you can do it. I would say there's definitely 2 distinct ways, and then there might be like a third kind of weird way that you can do it. There is a third weird way. Okay, so there's about 3 ways that you can use PayPal. Yes, Chris! It is better to burp and bear the shame than not to burp and bear the pain. Gratitude. I have gratitude for all of you guys so much. Thanks for being here. And even if you can't support financially, you support me by inviting, by following me, by going over to the website and signing up for my newsletter, which is free. And I only send it out every 4 months. So you get like 3 emails from me a year. And it has the reviews of every single book that I've read in the last 4 months, which is a book a week. So it's about 16 books that you get on there. It's a pretty good deal, I'd say. I don't get any awesome newsletters like that. I wish I did. I would like to think that I'll start seeing that become more of a thing now that I've invented it. What else do we have? You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Which will actually help me to unlock better features on my YouTube channel, so it really does help me. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, which helps to build up my influencer status as well. I have gratitude for you too, Ben Savage. So PayPal, different ways that you can do PayPal. There is paypal.me, which you can make a link that's like PayPal. Let me use Asif as an example. You could have paypal.me/AsifR4. Oh, Tommy, they might have followed you from this broadcast. They could have followed you from other broadcasts. Sometimes if they see a funny comment, they'll follow you. That's why you haven't seen the newsletter yet. That's right, Asif, but I did just change that. Yesterday I made it so that when you sign up, when people are signing up, they can see the previous ones. There's like a link there now on my homepage, fmyoga.com, where you can just click like view previous newsletters, and then you can see. I only did one. I've only done one because I only do it every 4 months, and I just started it in September. So I sent out my one in September for the whole year up till September, which was a lot. Did I just give out your PayPal? I don't know, did I? If you guys would like to send Asif all your money, paypal.me/AsifR4. I love it so much. Okay. So that is a way. Now, hear me out. Hear me. Focus on this. Please don't distract me. Asif. That is supposed to be, I believe, for friends and family. Now, if you see a broadcaster using this, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a government official, and I'm certainly an anarchist, so I don't really care if they are breaking rules personally, as long as they're not stealing from anyone. I believe that's supposed to be personal only. So the whole live streaming as a job has been kind of a gray area, has it not? Hey, T-Bone, you got sent here. Was it Warren Morris that sent you here? Hey, Fru, how's it going? Personally, I use PayPal Business. So I made an actual PayPal Business account, and I pay a fee every single time anyone sponsors my channel. And it's a percentage. It's a transaction fee, just like I would pay to Visa or MasterCard. You're going to divert it to someone? You have a PayPal.me. Right. So Mark has one. Now, Mark, are you like getting support from friends and family? Like, what is your PayPal.me for? Because I see a lot of people using it to generate income, and I don't know the legality around that or not. Let's look it up. Can I use PayPal.me for my business? Let's see what we get. So, PayPal.me for business. Okay. It does have, they have personal and they have business. Faster, easier way to get paid through PayPal. See, just share your very own PayPal.me link. You do every day for 11 years, Christine. You're a philosopher, Mark. Nice. With your friends and family. And they can send you money for lunch, chip in for a group gift, or any other reason they need to pay you back. Have your own business? Set up a paypal.me/yourbusiness and get paid quickly for the goods and or services you provide. Your customers, you purchased articles from PayPal? What do you mean articles? What are articles? The business one charges a fee. It does, but I thought that was required, but I never read this. Your customers will love the ease and the PayPal purchase protection for their eligible items. Don't have to have a PayPal account. They can just tap on your link. Huh. Interesting. As long as you call everyone cuz. That's okay. Well, thank you for inviting. Intuit has a fairly new e-merchant account. Interesting. You can get a PayPal card like a bank card. Yep, you can use PayPal credit. Yeah, we are learning together. Exactly. I love it too. All right. You may not use the PayPal service for activities that violate any law, statute, ordinance, or regulation, relate to transactions involving narcotics, steroids, controlled substances, drug paraphernalia, cigarettes, items that encourage, promote, facilitate, or instruct others to engage in illegal activities. It's a card that has your balance on it. Ooh, I want that, Christine. Stolen goods, including digital and virtual goods, the promotion of hate, violence, racial intolerance, or the financial exploitation of a crime, items that are considered obscene, items that infringe or violate any copyright, trademark, right of publicity or privacy, or any other proprietary right under the laws of any jurisdiction. Yeah, I have to look into that, Christine. Certain sexually oriented materials or services, ammunition, firearms, or certain firearm parts or accessories, or certain weapons or knives regulated under applicable law. Also, they cannot relate to transactions that show the personal information, of third parties in violation of law, support pyramid or Ponzi schemes, matrix programs, other get-rich-quick schemes, or certain multi-level marketing programs, are associated with purchases of annuities or lottery contracts, layaway systems, offshore banking, or transactions to finance or refinance debts funded by a credit card. So you can't use it if you're using it to finance or refinance debts funded by a credit card, for the sale of certain items before the seller has control or possession of the item, payment processors to collect payments on behalf of merchants associated with the sale of traveler's checks or money orders, currency exchanges or check cashing businesses, credit repair, debt settlement services, credit transactions or insurance activities, offering or receiving payments for the purpose of bribery or corruption. Involve the sales of products or services identified by government agencies to have a high likelihood of being fraudulent. Interesting. So I should use that then, shall I not? Is it not going to charge me a fee, or is it still going to charge me a fee? Let's see. PayPal.me/flash. I wonder if he pays a fee. He pays the fee. And he does have himself set up as a business. Okay. So it's something about the way you set it up, it must be. When you set up your PayPal.me, you have to set it up as a business. That way you pay the fee. That makes sense. Because when you guys send me money through my PayPal business account, it's not you guys don't pay any fee. I pay the fee. Hey, Davis, how's it going? You changed your picture, didn't you? So it's good to know. I just learned that too. Can use PayPal.me for business. Okay, cool. So the way that I do it is that I use my PayPal business account, and then I actually create custom buttons to put into my website as HTML. It's not really that complicated, but it allows me to process payments securely through my website even without a security certificate. You'll pay now or later. Mark, what are you talking about right now? I don't think slaves get paid. The watermelon picture is more of a holiday thing, really? The Thanksgiving watermelon? Okay. Okay, it's still holidays, by the way. Christmas hasn't happened yet. But that's fine. I hear that you're just trying to make a bogus excuse. Just kidding. Okay, Patreon is another way that you could, oh, thank you, Mark, for saying something weird and having a repeater bot also saying the same thing. Patreon is typically for artists, and it's a monthly way that people can support you. Now, I don't think it has to be artists. It could really be anyone. And that's a way that people can support you through a third party. So you could also use like GoFundMe, which I'm going to write down. But just be very cautious about if this is your business or not, because people say donate a lot on Periscope. They say, oh, look at all these donors. Oh, these people donate you all this money. People say to me, okay, I just donated. Oh, I'm going to donate again. And it's like, cringe, 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 because you might be in need of business changing. Okay. Oh, because you're, okay. I don't, okay. I think you're joking, but I'm not really sure, so I'm just going to pretend like you are and not go into it too far. But if you were looking for advice, let me know. Cringing. Why was I cringing? Something was making me cringe, cringe, cringe. Oh, because of donations. Because I have to pay income tax on this money. I don't know about everyone else, but this is my income. I'm not a not-for-profit organization. I'm not a 501c3. I don't get to just not pay taxes. I have to pay taxes. This is income that was generated by my channel, which means I pay in America like 30% income tax. So I don't want you guys to think that you're donating to me, because then you think that I get all this money. I mean, I get maybe 70% of this money, but some of this even represents some super heart contributions, and I have to pay income on that. So I lose 30% to the app and Google Play stores, and then I lose another 30% of the total to America, because, you know, America works really hard in my business. Thank you, Francois. I really, 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 really sincerely appreciate that. I did get back to your email today as well. Saturdays are the day I kind of get caught up on a lot of business stuff and check in with my goals and make sure everything's on track. You'll receive a 1099 from Periscope. Right. Which is income that I'm going to have to pay income tax on. Unless I can prove that I paid more, you know, expenses than I did to make it. But let's see what we got here. What do you mean, Lauren? America. America. Yes. All right. So those are some different ways that you can make money. Just be mindful if it's your business. You want to figure out, you know, I say this a lot, but I don't usually write it down, so I'm going to write it down. I'm going to actually put it at the top. What do you want? Why? How? Okay, in that order. What didn't work, Lauren? Let's spend some expenses. Yes. Atlantic City, here we come, Dan. If you guys want to meet me in person in the next week and a half, December 4th through the 7th, I will be in Atlantic City with South Jersey Broker, Dan on Fleek, Nick BG50. Who else is going to be there? I think Jairus Cook might come meet up with us, as well as EJ Luna, and I might be forgetting one or two people. It's almost 3:30 in the morning. Yes, it's 311. Ooh, that's a good band. I like 311. I saw 311 live. Lots of write-offs, phone, internet, costumes, etc. Yeah, that's true. I should come to Sacramento, California. Actually, I plan to come to San Francisco. Actually, San Francisco, I'm going to go to the Periscope headquarters in June, right after I do VidCon in LA. Right off the wings. Ooh, the wings. Can't really write off the wings because I bought them years ago, like 5 years ago. But I can write off the cape. I didn't pay for the Hulu. You guys know me. I don't spend a lot of money on things. Like, Nick sent me this book. These 3 books are from the library. All these books over here are from Francois. I bought the pub trivia game. Pub trivia right off. Camera, phone, ring light, increased Wi-Fi. I've increased my Wi-Fi twice since starting Periscope. Dim sum in June. No, VidCon. VidCon. You're 45 minutes from the city. There we go, Mark. We're gonna meet up, right? Wait, are you talking about? Wait, what city? Which city are you talking about, Mark? Are we gonna meet? I think we are. All right. So what do you want? I can't tell you how many people that I've helped. I do, for anyone who doesn't know, I do consulting and coaching calls for people, and oftentimes they're people who want to improve their Periscope business. You can actually, if you go to femyoga.com and see success stories, you can see little testimonials that I got from, I know dim sum is Chinese food, but why in June? Because they have really good Chinese food there or something? Or you're gonna buy me some or what? You're an hour or 45 minutes from San Fran. You should come meet me in Sonam when we're there to go to the headquarters. Am I gonna come and see you? Where are you, Warren Morris? Taken Tacos. You have a great name. I am also Taken. Now that's out of the way. I ask people, why do you Periscope? What do you want from Periscope? Okay, good night, Tommy. It was good to meet you. I hope you do have a profile picture, and I hope to see you back next time you're around. I do 3 hours of content every single day. Your treat in San Francisco? Yay, Chris, we're going to dim sum. Everybody dim sum tonight. Everybody dim sum tonight. All right. That's what we're going to do in June. We're going to dance. We're going to do that. So I am thinking of one person in particular. I said, what do you want? He's like, well, I don't know. Like, I could show people how to use Producer. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's like one scope, you know, to show someone how to use Producer. Francois, that was so weird. That was so weird. Did you just read my mind? Okay, that was weird. Now I feel like I have to change my example. That was really weird. All right, you know Francois watches me a lot when he starts reading my mind. If somebody gave me a rose, I would say, I'm good on roses. My whole shirt is covered in them. How about that? So I asked this hypothetical person that doesn't actually exist, you know, what do you want to do? And they're like, well, you know, maybe I could do this. I'd like to just kind of make friends. I'm not really trying to make money. It's not really a business. I just kind of want to like hang out with people and have fun. Okay. So I can't really necessarily help someone who wants that. Although I don't even really know what that is because also this person doesn't know what that is. You can't have too many roses. I would definitely say if my house was full of roses, that would be too many roses. Periscope is the introvert's playground. That's true, Dan. I find that a lot of the people on Periscope are introverted and a lot of them are lonely, but a lot of them want to broadcast. And I think that a lot of them have the potential to actually earn income from broadcasting because you don't have to be super outgoing to be successful. I think it could help, but I would love to have some people to, you know, experiment with this on and see how it works. What was I talking about? Everybody Wing Chun tonight. That's all I'm thinking. Now I'm hungry too. What do you want? That's what we're talking about. What do you want? Why? And then how. Don't do the how first, because that's what people do. They'll hear these broadcasts about how you have to scope every day, you have to be consistent, you have to broadcast as much as you want to do quality content, you want to make sure you invite them to follow and share your broadcast, you want to download your broadcast, you want to cross pollinate different platforms, which I didn't write down. I'm going to write that down. Cross promotes pollinate. Yes, thank you, Chris. Can't help those that don't know. Right. Other platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Snap, Facebook, YouTube, etc. Just like that rose, you will crack through the concrete to see the light. Roses grow on a bush. Okay. I think what you're thinking of is a weed. Weeds grow through cracks in concrete. Value of viewers is like number 2. Value of viewers. So you mean the quality of the viewers as opposed to the quantity, right? I totally agree with that. Repurposing broadcasts. Okay. Now, this ebook that I'm writing is for people who want, their what do they want is to make money on Periscope. Then you get into why. So if what you want is not to make money on Periscope, this isn't really a great ebook for you. Most likely. I do think there's going to be a lot of useful information for live streaming in general, but it's going to be so specifically catered towards Periscope and Periscope's features and user base and unique little nuances that it's going to be really perfect for anyone who wants to make money on Periscope. It's very niche, I know, but there it is. If what they want is to make friends on Periscope or find love on Periscope, personally, I haven't quite spent much time figuring that out because I started this for my business myself. Wang Chung, is that really true? Wang Chung. Just like grass or a weed, you will break through and see the light. Is that better? Yes, that's much better. It's much more accurate and based in reality. If that's what you want, then we'd have to figure out why. Why do you want that? Why do you want to make money on Periscope? What is that going to enable you to do? Once you have quality content and followers, don't be shy to ask for support or sponsorship. I agree, but are you repeater bot? You are a repeater bot. Well, whoever actually said that, I totally agree with you. Call now to order. I haven't written it yet, but you can pre-order if you'd like. You know a girl who found someone on Scope. Ruby Noosa met her boyfriend on Periscope. John Marrow, is that his name? Marrow and Jessica met on Periscope. Well, oh yeah, Cyanide and Johnny met on Periscope. The way you value your viewers is awesome and consistent. Some people get rude depending on who's in. I don't love every single person that watches my scopes, let's be honest. And love is an emotion, and sometimes you're just not in a great mood, and certain people just trigger you. Can we just be honest about that? Hey, David, how are you? Like when I do trivia scopes, and people start going, I said that first. I said that answer like 500 times before that person. That kind of triggers me, because I'm like, came up first on my screen. I don't know, I can't control the technology. I get a little triggered. But I do really value my people. But I say that to allow you to feel like you can be real. You can be triggered. Dan says he gets triggered all the time. Half the time my moderators block people and then they're like, I hope that was okay. And I'm like, trust me, it was perfect because I didn't really feel like I could justify blocking them, but you blocking them felt great because then it wasn't my fault. Another great benefit of moderators. You said it first, Tila? Okay. You're loving this Arizona watermelon iced tea. If that's the only thing you know, Warren, that's great. You should savor this moment because you're about to learn so much more in life. So why do you want to make money on Periscope? Do you want to quit your job? If you want to quit your job, why? Do you hate your job? Some people just want to quit because they just hate it. They can't stand it. They can't stand the people they work with. They can't stand the work that they do. They can't stand what they have to wear. They can't stand who they work for. Did I say that? Whatever it may be. EJ Luna, yep, and I'm actually going to be meeting him in Atlantic City from SWA, and he's been a little better. I went into his broadcast, and that's the other thing too. People can blame me for like them asking for money, because I'm comfortable and confident with it. I work my buns off. I mean, I worked on this channel I woke up at 5 p.m. Don't judge me. I didn't go to bed till, I definitely slept for like 9 hours, or no, I think I slept for like 11 hours, but it's fine. Sometimes you just gotta catch up because you only slept 3 hours every other night before this. Yes, Tommy, it didn't change your name, but your pictures changed. You can change your name though. You just have to write over the name and then make sure you click save before you back out of it. Yes, David, yeah. It's like on your screen, it looks like you're first. It's juice, not iced tea, boy oh boy. Oh, life throw at me now. EJ was the first person I ever sponsored 2 years ago. Dan, look how much Dan sponsors this channel. I don't mean to like put you in the spotlight like that, but almost $800 in the last month. And EJ Luna was the first person he ever sponsored. Imagine if EJ was like, I want to win. I want to do great. I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna really make this channel perfect for you. Maybe Dan would have sent even more. Maybe not. I don't know. It's just the idea that you don't ever know who's in the room. Like, you can meet a new person. They could just wander into your room, stumble in. They might be a millionaire. You don't know. It could be nothing for them to send you $1,000, to send you $5,000, especially if they can see the value of that. Like right now, I'm looking to invest in a really big investment, the biggest investment for my business thus far. And that includes even when I bought all my yoga mats and blocks and bolsters and everything I did to start my business, including even, well, if I think my yoga teacher training plus all that, it's probably comparable. No, it didn't change your name, Tommy, sorry. But I'm going to be investing in a virtual reality computer. So I need a better laptop as well. I need a gaming style laptop because the video card can't handle the green screen when I do it and it starts flashing, going crazy. But that's okay. We'll upgrade. And then I also want to get well, actually, I'm sorry. So for my laptop, I want a gaming laptop with a good video card. But for virtual reality, which I'd like to start getting into ASAP, I'm going to buy a whole virtual reality system with all the sensors, have the highest quality virtual reality Periscope broadcasts you can get. Dan was just looking at that equipment. We're always on the same page. Fem Yoga franchises. Franchise is a potential. I've discussed that a little bit with Dan. Franchise would be probably at the earliest 2019, 2020. Right now, I have no plans for putting franchises into play in 2018, but you know, come June, we'll kind of see where we're at with the year. But right now, it's really getting this solid, getting the foundation solid. What do we really do on this channel? How often do we do it? When do we do it? Who's going to be a good fit for doing these things? And that would be the first thing, would be to get this channel running potentially 24 hours a day. I have that vision in my mind. I'm open to changing that in some ways that makes more sense, that's efficient and profitable, but to me, that makes the most sense. If I can have live content streaming on this channel 24 hours a day, no one's ever going to be able to compete with that. And it's a matter of, you know, it's like in that case, the hiring and firing alone would be like a full-time job for one person. So to franchise that out is a much bigger thing. But I don't think just franchising a channel that's only 3 hours a day, I don't really know if that's a franchise worthy endeavor. If you guys disagree, let me know. With a green screen, do you need a projector? No, I'll show you how to use green screen in 1 second. If you can see it, then make it. Working on it. Your opinion on Periscope's future? I think Periscope's going to do very well. All fixed up, pick and name change. Thanks again, Taylor. Good night. Tommy, it looks like your picture is now nothing and your name is the same that it was. Sorry. Your picture was changed, but now it's an egg again. Sorry. What was I talking about? 24 hours? Yeah. I don't know, but I know that last time I stopped, we were on Y. You were thinking yoga business. Yoga actually makes almost no money, just so you know. If you look through my history, look through my last 10 broadcasts and see how many super hearts I got on each of those broadcasts. Yoga will be absolutely hands down 100% of the time the least amount of money that I make of all my broadcasts. So it's a big part of my brand, and I have to do it consistently to keep my brand what it is, because it's a lot to do with yoga and a lot of people benefit from it, especially people that sponsor at femyoga.com. Some of them like the yoga, but they don't send super hearts. Thank you, Miss Sunkissed. Yes, exactly. 24/7 positivity. You know, there's no such thing as perfection. I went to a communication workshop one time, and they said, the woman that ran it said something that I just love. She said, she's like, all right, finish my sentence. Practice makes, and you know, everyone's like, perfect. She's like, no, practice doesn't make perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. Practice makes improvements. I should go this way for you guys. Practice makes improvement. And that's all we can strive for, is constantly improving, constantly growing, constantly getting better, constantly honing our skills and getting sharper, getting quicker, getting more efficient, you know, leaner and meaner. Meaner in the sense of like more serious and focused, not actually mean, not aggressive, not violent. I keep having to do these little disclaimers like you guys think I'm some violent person. I think you get where I'm going here. Yes. Now? Yes. Tommy P9. Yes. Yes. Tommy P9 and your picture. Perfect, Tommy. Everybody give it up for Tommy. Give him a follow. He's new to Periscope and he just figured out how to change his name and his picture. He needs the encouragement. You're hungover and you just thought I should know that. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Practice makes gooder. Yes, exactly, Chris. Practice makes gooder. Exactly, exactly. If I won the award for laziness, I would send somebody to pick it up for me. That's a good one, Gil. Practice makes improvement. Yes, yes, Brad. Exactly. Well, that's the thing is like, and here's like, okay, it's about to get really real, but there's some women in the room that are jiving with this. We're just gonna talk to them for a second. The guys get the la 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 la. Just do that. If you have headphones, you just take them out. You don't even have to do la la la. Last week I had my period, and I was feeling very like hard on myself for not working as hard as I normally work because I was just like lazy, I was like low on iron, I was a little anemic, and I was like, I don't feel like working, I'm like doing anything, I just want to hold my uterus and watch Netflix or something. And, excuse me, Ed, who's South Jersey broker, he's pretty much my business mentor. I talk to him like every day, all day, everything that I think about my business, I'm like messaging him. And he told me, he was like, well, just think of it like, just give yourself this 1 week every month to just be normal, to just be like the normal expectation. Just don't overdo it, don't push, and then once that week is over, you get 3 weeks out of every 4 working really hard, you're still going to destroy everyone else. And I don't mean to say, like, when I say you're going to destroy everyone else, I'm not trying to destroy anyone else. That just means, like, leave them in your dust. Like, you're going to do so much better that you won't even, no one can compete with you. And not, like, because competition is good. We all get better. I was just talking about, I was in pain. I get pretty bad cramps. But this past month was actually one of the least pain that I've had. Like I was talking about this with Sonam and Ruby Nusa, and I was like, we all have a similar business model that I would like to say that I coined and created the business model, and they mimicked it in their own way with their own style. And that's the thing. So like Ruby charges, like she has her, her sponsorship levels, and for like a certain amount of money, she has this thing, and mine's less. Well, if I see her start consistently getting that amount for that exchange, I might increase my price, and it's going to help us all grow together. Or she might find nobody's willing to pay that price, everyone's going to my channel instead and getting it at my price, and she might lower her price. I mean, it's going to benefit the whole community as we all get better and grow and leave each other in each other's dust. Like Flash, it feels like he's so far ahead of me, but it's incremental. It's like every day, get on here, be consistent, do what you came here to do your own thing. Like when Lisa Sansusi passed me in Super Hearts, people made this really big deal out of it. They were like messaging me, oh my god, Lisa got all these Super Hearts, oh my god, whoa, she's number one, whoa. And it was like, to me, I was like, I turned my Super Hearts off for my next broadcast, because I'm like, I'm not here to beat Lisa Sansusi. I love her. I think she's amazing. I think she deserves every single Super Heart that she's ever gotten. Destroy her. And I definitely don't want to destroy her or even leave her in my dust or whatever. I just want to do what I came here to do. I want to reach my goals. My goal right now is to make $5,000 a month off of the Fem Yoga business. Once I'm making more than that, then I'm just going to be, I can now establish a CEO position of Fem Yoga at $60,000 a year, and every single other dollar above and beyond that will not be just going to me like it is now. It'll be going directly into the business account only, and that makes my business actually sellable. Then I might sell Fem Yoga to Sonam or to someone else. Maybe one of these sponsors has been kind of eyeing it and thinking about, and then I'll just run it for them, or who knows? I mean, there's just so much potential when you have vision, when you have focus, but you can only do one thing at a time, and it is incremental. It happens one day at a time, one scope at a time, one super heart at a time, one sponsorship at a time. It doesn't just happen overnight. The first month that I did sponsorships, I made $25. The next month, I think it was like $500 or something. Now it's like $3,000 or more. Claire Means, yeah, and Claire Means has tons of super hearts, and she's awesome. She's an awesome, awesome person, awesome musician. The confidence is tantalizing. And it doesn't just happen overnight. Confidence, affirmations are a good way to help with confidence. So getting into the mirror saying, you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are comfortable, you are confident. Like just saying, well, actually, instead of saying you should say I. I am confident. I feel good. I'm going to kick butt today. Oop, I missed that comment, but I have a drop. Oh, here we go. Anything is possible. Well, not anything. Hold up a peace sign if I can stop la la lawing the Smurfs song. You can stop la la lawing if you want. The Femme Yoga Empire begins today. Well, it began a while ago, but it continues today. And I'm glad that you guys are, learning kind of what I want to do with this. And this is another, like, I'm telling you guys all my plans. Who's to stop Lisa Sansusi from coming out with an ebook next week about how to make money on Periscope? Nothing. I don't have trademark on this idea that I have about this ebook. It could very much look like I copy her when I come out with it in January. You know what I mean? Like, I like to share my ideas freely because if anyone else is like, oh, it triggered, like with virtual reality. I think I just came up with that, just like, boom, I'm just going to do virtual reality. I woke up in the morning and decided I was going to do it. Oh, thanks, Brat. Well, Warren, I mean, that's just obviously not true. You're speaking in a, what is that? What is that called? It's like you're speaking in an extreme, but what's the term when it's like a juvenile thing. It's like psychologists would say that you're speaking in regressive terms. So to say that nothing is impossible, it's too extreme. It's just not true. The honesty and reality will stay. That's the goal, Brat. Yeah. Controversy marketing. Exactly. Well, what I was just going to say is virtual reality I got from Flash. That was an idea that I totally got from Flash. I didn't come up with that. And guess what? Neither did Flash. He didn't come up with the idea of virtual reality. He's just doing it. I see him doing it, and I'm like, boom, I should be doing that. If I can do that. Now, Flash does art scopes. He does music scopes, DJ scopes. I don't sit there and think, boom, I should do that. Not everything is for everyone, but virtual reality, I am all over that. Technology is my thing. I've always been on the internet ever since a kid, and the social aspect of virtual reality is so appealing to me, and I bet you anything it's appealing to you guys too. So if you haven't Stolken too, what about Stolken? Steve? Not dying is impossible. Yeah, see, Scott knows. Also, flying without the assistance of any equipment, impossible. Walking through walls, impossible. I follow a guy who's done VR art for almost 2 years, and that's really cool. But what I'm thinking of here now, obviously, I'm not going to do art. Maybe that's like way in the future. But right now, I'm not doing art. I'm doing the social thing. So I'm forgetting. I'm gonna cheat by checking my text to Flash because the what gave me the idea was his scope where he did a virtual reality broadcast. Can I search through my messages or? Something that starts with F, not Final Fantasy. It's like, what is it called? It's a social virtual reality platform, VR yoga. We could do that. Yeah, you could all be in the same room with me. Although that's like way future VR, way future. VR isn't really ready to do yoga yet. With technology, all those things you guys brought up can be possible. Okay, virtually. Did I go past it? You unfollow. Hopefully I didn't make you unfollow anyone. Thank you for sharing your kitsch. It's been so beneficial. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. I have, oh, knowledge. Okay, I'm like, my kitsch. Yeah, I have tons more where that came from. If you have any questions, let me know. And then you know what I came out with too? Desire, despair were the monsters in my room all night. What do you mean by that? Nothing is impossible. It may be hard to get to, but not impossible. Oh, crap. Lauren, you're very distracting. Let's see. So, oh yeah, I came out with a product actually in my store on my website, which is called Periscope, which is basically I'll watch your content for up to an hour and I'll tell you what I think you're doing right and what I think you're doing wrong. He opened Bob. Yeah, yeah, the surgeon thing. I heard about that, the virtual reality surgery, but that's again not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to do is find the name of the software. It happened and I just confirmed it. Yeah, I've actually been actively unfollowing people for a while. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's my message. Oh my God, Flash, I'm watching this replay, getting so excited. You are an effing genius. This is me watching his VR replay. Oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, you can do VR stuff? Awesome. Okay, here it is. It's called High Fidelity. So High Fidelity is a software that you can actually, I think it's like High Fidelity. Let's look it up. I can actually pull it up on my screen for you guys. So High Fidelity. Yeah, highfidelity.com. Yes. You loved it? Yes. So here you can, I don't even know. I kind of want to do it now, but I have to pee again. Let's go pee. Voiceovers? What do you mean voiceovers? I have to go pee, so I'm going to go do that. But what do you mean? All right, guys, don't forget all these things written on the wall. I'll be back. Okay, I'm really excited about this. So I don't know what the voiceover thing is, but should I use knife, guys, or the saw? You made me disappear again. 1 + 1 is 2. Window. Okay, so in High Fidelity, what you can do, I'll open it up on the screen, but let me tell you first. Yeah, that was really fast. I know. I was really excited to keep talking about this. You can actually, everyone in this room, all 36 of you, could make an avatar and then come into the room with me, and it'll actually look like we're there together. Now, if you have virtual reality headset at home, it'll really look and feel like we are together in the room. Now, it's going to be an avatar of me. It won't really be me. Thank you, everyone. I think those are some repeater bots, but I'm just going to let them go for now. But if you have a desktop, you're still going to see it. You're still going to be in the room. You can walk around the room and interact with me, with the things in the room. If you have sensors, you can actually move your body around in the virtual reality space. Avatar is a good movie. Yes. All right. So let me actually create an account before. I don't want you guys to really see, obviously, what I'm doing. So username, password, create account. Okay, I gotta go activate my account and my email. So if you guys want to go make an account, it's highfidelity.com. Here we go. Let's put this in our resources. Highfidelity.com. So now this is getting a little bit too close to me. I'm going to go ahead and just take these spaces out. Okay. Fastest ever. The guy. Yes, that's what I was just going to talk about. That guy. Oh, the door's not closed all the way. Okay. I'm an inbox ninja. Let me actually center this text so that my face doesn't keep getting into the way of it. Alignment, center. Cool. I'm such an inspiration. Thank you, Brat Girl. And even like all this stuff on the screen, which seems super fancy, it's all so easy. All right, confirm your email for High Fidelity. Click here to verify your own email. I'm clicking here. Your account was successfully confirmed. Woohoo! Delete that email. You're in. What's next? Okay, I'm not going to read that email. I'm going to just log in. Fem Yoga. What? Fem Yoga. Okay, we're in. We're in. Let's see how to do it. I'll do it with you guys. We're going to come up on the screen here, all right? I'm actually going to have to hide this, but this is where I'm at. If you want to take a screenshot, I'll give you 5 more seconds. Highfidelity.com. So I'm going to show you right now, Sunkiss. Now this is virtual reality. This is something that's coming to my channel in the future. This is not something you guys are going to buy to start making money on Periscope. But if you have the excess income, I definitely think it's the future of live streaming. And the sooner you can do it, the sooner you'll be on the cutting edge. If you do it before me, I'm going to be a little mad, but that's my own fault. That's not the right browser. This one. You guys are so nice. What are you saying? I'm freaking warming up my own heart. Okay. You see my little head poking around here? Whee! Think video game Sims but VR. Kind of, but it's social. It's like an online where you can all hang out together. So let's see. Now I'm gonna tinker around in here. How can I make an avatar? I don't know, I thought you could make it on here. I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, do I have to download it? Are they publicly traded? I don't know. What are you looking at? I'm not really sure. I'm gonna hide it for a second because I want to click my profile, but I don't want my personal stuff to be looking up there. Profile. Describe yourself? No, I don't want to describe myself. Preview image. How do you, I'm just gonna Google it. Create, and there's my husband. Is he cutting a hole in the roof right now? My husband's cutting a hole in the roof. Oh yes. Oh yes. I know that sound when I hear it. That's the sound of my husband cutting a hole in the roof at 3:43 in the morning, probably the coldest time in New York. Yes, avatars. Yeah, it's like I'm trying to figure out how to create an avatar. What are you saying, Nick? My husband's name is not Nick. Don't say hi to him, brat girl. I'm upset. I'm not upset. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sleep up here tonight because I'm not sleeping down there. It's me freezing. He's putting in a wood stove. He might just be like marking something. I don't know. Pretty sure he's sawing through the roof right now. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold in New York. All right, so create an avatar on high fidelity. I wonder, where's all your furniture and that room? Wait, really? Yes, Dan. His name's not Nick. Oh, we're awesome. Oh no, he really is sawing through the ceiling. I'll have to download it. Do I have to download it? Going to the marketplace, selecting avatars. Marketplace. Marketplace. I can't click it. Marketplace. Oh, the wood stove. Oh, yes. Thank you. Avatars. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hang on, let me bring it back. All right, so here are the avatar choices. So what I did was let me go back. I went to, oh no, it actually popped up in another thing. So if you just hover anywhere up in this top menu, you'll see under Marketplace, Featured. I clicked Featured, and I ended up on this page, and then I just clicked Avatars. Your dad replaced it for a normal heater? Your dad's a loser, Dan. I'm just kidding. I love your dad. Just kidding. Yes, exactly, Francois. Yeah, kind of like Sims, like you said, you create an avatar. So these, see how these all say free? I assume there's probably some paid ones. Let's find one that looks like me. Best dress scope for the day, thanks, Vipool. It's the middle of the night. Oh, and did I say bird? Yeah, exactly. All of these are great questions, but I have no idea. I could be a robot, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Hey, this was Flash the other day. Pink Power Ranger. Oh, that's very tempting. I like this girl. Who else? Here, let's open up the ones we like in another page. This girl's kind of okay. Law and Order SVU, right? I like her, but I feel like that's Flash's girl, so. How about this one? How about this guy? Fatty McGee. Hey, this is Flash's other person. I like this girl. I want to be this girl. Am I allowed to be a different race? I think I'm allowed to do whatever I want, huh? Yes! Who's this? Oh, this girl's pretty too. Where are all the brunette girls at? Let me think. Yes. What about this guy? Or this jacked up girl? Please be that girl. Okay, okay. Okay. If you guys want me. Oh, wait, I like this girl too. Wait, I think I like this one. Let's look at her. Here, I'll go back to that other one too. We'll see who wins. Where is she? This one? I think this is the one you were talking about. Okay. So this was one. Here, how about you vote? You vote, and I'm pretty sure I can always change it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, or 3. I really don't want to be this girl anymore, but that's okay. 1, 2, or 3. Pick 2. I like 2, but what is she wearing? Her boobs hanging out? Can I see below this? Doesn't look like she's got anything covering her bobs. Okay. Tila says 3, 2, 1. Eric says 1. Dan says 2. All right, so we have 2 votes for 1, 2 votes for 3, only 1 vote for 2. Dan's the only one who listens to me. Hey, Mark. 3 is worse than the bob. That's true. 3 has no clothes on at all. Okay, Brett and Gil say number 1. That's now 4. And Tila now changed her answer to 1. I think 1 might be our winner. Linda says 2. I like 2 also. I'll probably beat her eventually, but let's just go with this girl for now because she just won. Get item. Oh, that's not great. What does that mean? What am I supposed to do with that? Flash, help us! I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. That doesn't seem too good. Dan's like, what if I send more super hearts? Mark, this was 1. This was 2. Hey, Warren. I slept until 5 p.m. today. And then this is 3. Let me just try the other ones just to see what it does. Yeah, it does the same thing. Yeah, they all do that. I don't know what that means. Anybody? Yeah, I think you're right about 2. I don't think her bobs are covered. I kind of want to see her just to see what she is wearing. I don't have the app to read the code. Oh, so I have to download it. Okay, I'm not going to do this live. Oh, now you can see my ebook because that's what I wanted to show you. That's fine. I don't really care. Okay, I'm back now. It's code. I need the VR. No, but Flash said you can do it from your browser, but it must be that you have to download the software to your browser or to your computer. And then maybe you can do it. Because he said you could do it from a browser. You could just create an avatar and go in and hang out with them. Now, if you can't do that, it's not as appealing to me, and I'm glad that we just did that together to find out, because that's what I'm envisioning, is that I'll be in there, because that's what happened. So Flash was walking around the world, and then some random guy, like not from Periscope, some random dude, just like popped in. Exactly, Brett, exactly. Thank you, Warren. You like my ebook idea? Thank you so much. And I have some resources that we came up with here as we chatted today. Hey, Chris. So some guy just popped in. He's like, hey, what's up? And Flash was like, hey, not much, and it was just so cool. And you could just tell, like, all of the people, you guys could each create your own avatar and be there. And it would really feel, that's the thing about live, is people like that live reaction and that live interaction. And now it's even to the next level where we can actually see each other and, like, high five and, all sorts of stuff. I did say Warren. Yeah, there's Warren83 in here, too. The code probably gets 3D avatar on a server somewhere. Hey, what's up? Hello. It's me. I was wondering. Oh, yeah, Chris, do you have VR? Tell them you need VR because you have to test it. AKA we want to play with it. High life! Yes! Yes! High life! Yes! Imagine when the world gets busy. What? Yo, Kyle. So you could like kiss too? You could, but you'd get blocked if you did that to me. Shh. Thanks for the super hearts. All right. And shout out to Tila for sending the most hearts in this broadcast. So high. Bum, 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 bum. Did you see my peeps, Chris? See my homies? See the people we were trying to be? Let me show you one more time. Boom! Chloe, Celia, and Nadira. What? I'm trying to figure out which one of them I want to be. I want to be this one, but we don't think her bobs are closed. Mr. Perfect doesn't stop cutting the roof. I like this girl too. I also like this girl, but this girl's my favorite. You would date all of them? I think that is a great idea. Imagine when that world gets busy. Oh, okay, yes, exactly. Can't block in there unless you make your own room. You'll have to shove offenders. Yes, I think I would make my own room for Periscope, just so random people can't come in and ruin it. What is that exactly? Virtual reality. Hey, Endel, how are you? Mix them all together. Yeah, a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one, a little bit, yeah. I can see that. You have a better chance dating after. You like the Bob girl? I like the Bob girl too. In school, all the tests we ran show that people need to feel part of something. Exactly, Brat Girl, and that's what live streaming does. Really, it's not just me, it's all of the live broadcasters. We all create awesome communities, and our communities overlap a lot too. High Fidelity is an Android software? Wait, you mean like I could just do it on my phone? Wait, Android? Android. I have 4 phones. We're prepared. Then you get Brazilian. Okay, actually, what if I read that email that said, "You're in, what's next?" Gmail. Gmail will tell us socializing. I'm a part of this mattress. What? Mattress? What? 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 Finally, I can have my body without my face. You guys are hilarious. Yeah, you have to download it. And I think if I try to download it while I'm live, it'll probably just crash. Sanscopies rock? What are Sanscopies? Oh, Sansusi? Oh my god, I'm in. I disagree. You treat all of us like we matter. You're so nice. Are you guys seeing all this? No, you're not. Okay. ¿Cómo estás? Yes, I do have to download it. All right. I'll download it. I'll friggin' download it, but not right now. How long have we been going? The VR program. It's called highfidelity.com. Oops, I meant to click that and I closed it before I could see it. We've been going for 2 hours. All right, so we have just under an hour left. This right here, highfidelity.com. That's the virtual reality software I was just looking into. Read instructions. Who needs them? Taylor treats me like a troll, as she should. Love you, Chris. She doesn't need no drinking instructions. Drinking instructions? What? Stinking. Oh, okay. Regulars. Yes, yeah, she's awesome. I love her. She's probably one of my favorite broadcasters, Lisa Sansusi. Fem Yoga Fidelity. Oh, I like that actually, because fidelity also means faithfulness to your partner, and that's the one thing me and my husband, it's like everything else doesn't matter. We can travel wherever we want, do whatever we want, whatever. We have to remain faithful to each other. So we have little rules and guidelines that we utilize. Like when I go to Atlantic City, I'm not to be, and this isn't just Atlantic City, this is in general for both of us, that, oh, you call yourselves that? That's funny, Mark. Lisa is awesome. Yes, see? We all love Lisa. We need to get her back on here. We are not to be alone with a member of the opposite sex in a private place. So if I'm like out at a restaurant with a guy friend or something like that, that's fine. Like if I'm like, say me and Dan in Atlantic City, we go like get a burger somewhere and a beer or something. If we're in like a restaurant, no big deal. But we're not gonna Dan isn't gonna come into my room with just the two of us, and I'm not gonna go into his. I don't know if he's gonna get a room or what, into his room or his car, private space where it's just the two of us. Now, if it's like me and Dan and Ed and Nick and my mom and everyone, then my mom, that was one I forgot earlier. Say we get a burger and a beer. That's a good role, Taylor. Good for you. Thank you, Chris. There is software to download that will let you access the Google Store and download Run Android app. But you can't do virtual reality from your phone. Excuse me. I'm from upstate New York. His private jet, exactly. Open mom. I will open my mom in Atlantic City. December 4th through the 7th. We're going to get more of my mom than you can handle. And me. And Dan. And Ed. And Nick. And EJ. And Jairus. And whoever else decides to show up in Atlantic City on those dates. Okay. What else? Oh, over here. There's software you can download to meet a bunch of unfaithful people. We call it Tinder. They also have something called Growler, which is for gay men. See? Brat Girl said that her mom and dad had a 30-year marriage before he passed away, which I'm really sorry to hear about. And they had, a similar kind of thing. Yeah, reservations for 8, exactly, on the private jet, right? We'll go flying around. We'll go to San Francisco and see the Periscope headquarters. Grindr. No, Grindr is an app. Growler is the gay version of that app. Good working scope. Do you like poetry? Maybe sometimes. Why? You have some poetry for me? I can judge it if you would like me to. Hey, Allie. Why is my head itchy? I'm hungry. Okay, lots of thoughts coming into my head. And I lost all of them. So, let's go back to the ebook. Ew, I like poetry? Okay, why'd you say ew and then I like poetry? Hi! Alright, so... Fleas? Oh, my head? Yeah, fleas. Fleas on my head. Makes perfect sense. Flea. Oh, Chris, I saw a new bot for the first time ever. She was in here last night, and her I can judge it with the vlog. The thing that she did is she said, "I invited my followers." Nance in the pants. Yeah, I don't know Nancy that well, but she is friends with EJ. Maybe he'll bring her. I'm hungry. Pineapple sounds so good. Stop talking about food. Sounds amazing. Easy, Warren. Easy. You'll get blocked for those types of comments. Appreciate that you're trying to be nice, but I'm happily married, and I'm not here to get complimented. I'm here to provide content. I'm here to get contented. You're bringing the pants? This is good. Was I going to say something else? Pretty sure I was, but instead I'm going to go to my ebook project and figure out what else we have on this list. How to set up a website. Okay, so that's the other thing. You want to have your own website. So the way that I recommend doing this, and I'll put it on the screen in a moment. Thanks for the super hearts, Endel. Yeah, I got the floral design. I wore this when I met up with you the second time, actually. Chris, you're booting your laptop and working on it. Thank you, Eric. Yes. You respect my decision. Thank you, Warren. I appreciate the respect. So I use GoDaddy for my domain name. So femyoga.com. I bought that domain name from GoDaddy. Thanks for the super hearts, Crypto Bitcoin. Poetry is a very good venue. Okay, does google.com count? For what? I already forgot. Wait, creating a website? Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Hello, B-boy. How embarrassing. I'm wearing the same outfit. I knew it, Davis. I was like, should I wear this today? I'm pretty sure that's what Davis is wearing today. Thanks for the super hearts. So GoDaddy for your domain name, and then SiteGround for hosting. Free SSL certificate with them. Or maybe I should say included. SSL certificate. And SSL certificate is your security certificate, which allows you get the little lock on the screen, and people's information that they enter into your website is all secure and protected. How embarrassing. I forgot my pants at home. SSL certificate included. And then WordPress for editing. Okay. Sonama's great. Yeah, she is. The more you know. All right, I'm going to put on the screen now. So we have GoDaddy.com for domains. We have SiteGround.com for hosting, plus SSL cert. We're going to run out of space for this. And then we have WordPress for editing. Let me put a little space between those. Scooch a bit. Maybe there. Ish. Okay. So the domain, that's just the actual address of your website, and you have to pay every year to renew that. I find GoDaddy to be the best price, but I've also heard Ty Lopez recommend Namecheap, and Sam Ovens recommends Namecheap as well. So that is a possibility. I use GoDaddy. Now, right now, I actually also host through GoDaddy, and I regret that decision. So the reason I regret that is because I have a managed WordPress account through GoDaddy, and they will not allow me to integrate a third-party SSL certificate onto my website. So I actually, even though I bought like a cheap SSL, it was like ssls.com for like $1 for a year, they would not allow me to put it on there because I had a managed WordPress account. The only thing you can do if you have a managed WordPress account with GoDaddy is you have to, ruin Daddy, you have to buy it through GoDaddy, which is like $60 a year, which is like 60 times more expensive than it needs to be, at least 12 times more expensive than it needs to be. You could definitely get one for $5 a year. So with SiteGround.com, you get the SSL certificate included in the hosting, and the hosting is even cheaper than GoDaddy. Pretty good stuff. And then you have WordPress for your editor. That's just like an easy tool to use, so you can add plugins, you can put in forms, you can change the way the pages look without having to really know HTML and a lot of coding or CSS. And you don't really have to you don't have to be too much of a web developer to make your website look nice. I know Sonam, I don't know if you're in the room, if you flirted with Sonam and she quit Periscope. She did not quit Periscope, she was just Periscoping this morning, and I'm sure she'll be Periscoping very soon. She used something different, and she told me what it was. Can I share it with them, or you want to share it with us if you're in here? What do I mean by hosting? Hosting is like keeping your website live. It's like where you host your domain. It's like the domain is like the address that they go to, but then the hosting is like the, I don't know the best like metaphor for it. She quit 39 seconds ago. Do your graphics in Photoshop. What graphics? Hosting the pants party. What's happening right now? What are we talking about? All right, so I finished this part. And then tracking sponsorships and super hearts. So also you need a good way to track your income. Hosting is like the cloud. Yeah. House your digital business. Yeah, it's like the house. Yeah. That's a good way to say it. It's like the house. So there's like the address, which is like where the house is located, but the house itself is like the hosting. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It is a mistake, mustbe.com. What's a mistake? It is .com. Are you high? That's a COM right there. She owns her stuff. Hope that helps in layman's terms. Mi casa. Yeah, a house. I like that. So hi, where the website colors pick and text is kept. GoDaddy.com. You like Shopify? I've never used Shopify. Interesting stuff. Thanks, Lauren. You own jeans. This is good. This is very good. So this I'm going to go ahead and say is also done. Yay, now I have no more tasks on my ebook project. I love it. So to track it, that's going to be pretty exclusive. That's going to be pretty much in the ebook. I may or may not actually give you access to the tracking sheet and system that I use, but it took weeks, if not months, to develop. So I don't want to share too much about it, but it's an Excel spreadsheet that took a lot of time to create. And special shout out and thank you to Ed for helping me with that. Photoshop your banners, etc. Banners? What banners? You wrote .com. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Thank you. I'm like, that? Are you high? Nope, I'm high. It's me who is high. There we go. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Eric. And who called it first? Was it Warren? What about sites like Foursquare? I don't know anything about Foursquare. B-Boy. Thank you, B-Boy. Appreciate you. Photoshop your Tinder photos. Yes. Site banners, header, footer. I don't actually have Photoshop, and I actually have a graphic designer that I use to help me. Now, my website needs work, I agree, but my graphic designer will probably create the graphics for me because I'm very, very not artistically inclined. If you're wondering what, like, one of the angriest I ever got on Scope one time was hanging up pictures on my wall. There we go. See, Kristen Wayne will help you with your Photoshop needs. Now it looks better? Yeah, there we go. That's much better, right? And I didn't actually finish, so we were talking about why do you want to make money on Periscope, and then once you figure out why and it's a legitimate reason and you actually need to make money to accomplish that reason, then how. And the how is what the ebook is going to tell you right how to do. But I would say make sure that you want to make money on Periscope and why before you even think about buying this, because you really don't need it if you don't want to make money on Periscope. Thank you, Brat Girl. You're very sweet. I don't get angry, I get hangry. Yes, and we have a repeater bot who is repeating the typos. Shut up and take my money. Thank you, Chris. I will take your money. Anyone else? Hover is a much better choice for domains than GoDaddy. Have you tried it? No. Hover? I've never heard of Hover. Maybe. I mean, my domain was really cheap. It was like $5 or something. It was definitely less than $20. How much do I pay per month? I mean, per year for my domain? Let's find out. Gmail. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I'll take that bag of money. Receipts. Search. GoDaddy. How much is possible to earn on Periscope in a month? My biggest month was $4,200. GoDaddy wins because customer service. I love repeater bots. I do too sometimes. Sometimes it's funny because I have someone blocked and then the repeater bot repeats that person and I'm like, yay, I can see what they said without unblocking them. Thank you, Endel. I enjoy having you in my broadcasts. GoDaddy takes the cake. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for the backup. Appreciate that. Okay, receipt for my payment to GoDaddy. This is for hosting. Wait, is the domain a one-time purchase? I feel like it might be. I could be definitely spreading lies here. Okay, that. And then what's this one? So this is the hosting. I just keep repeating myself because everyone ignores. Oh, God. Oops, I lost it. GoDaddy. Not one-time purchase. Yeah, no one owned it. Exactly. That's why I got it. That's why I went with Fem Yoga, actually, because nobody had it. Your domain is ready. Thank you for your order. Okay, I think this is it. You sent me a DM. Thank you, Dan. Should I read it right now? Okay, so for a year to have a private registered domain. Nope, hang on. This is an old domain that I don't own anymore. Wrong one. I think it's probably the same, but is this the same one? You own goatmilk.com. Go back. This is odd. Did they charge me for my domain? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So for a 1-year renewal, it's $15.17. How's that? $15 a year for my domain. And then the hosting is like $100 a year with GoDaddy, but it's cheaper with SiteGround. So SiteGround is solemnismyspiritanimal.com. SiteGround is, I can get you a discount hosting link if you want to use SiteGround, so just let me know. And for that, it would be $3 a month, so $36 a year for hosting, and that includes the SSL certificate. So that's less than half the price that I'm paying with GoDaddy. Has anyone used SiteGround and not liked it? Okay. I'm reading it, and I'm not reading it out loud. Yeah, I gotta refresh. Yes, please? Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, if you want the referral code for SiteGround, just message me on Twitter, email me, Instagram, however it works, and I'll send it to you. What do you mean donation? That actually, it's illegal, not illegal, but it's actually against the Superheart terms to use your Superheart money for a charity. I just read that in their terms the other day. I read it like every so often. I find something new in it every time. I'm like, I don't remember reading that before. All right. I can't click it. Right. Yes. I did know that. I'm going to check mine right now. But yeah, I did know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all it gives is this one, just this one thing. So you repeat it to yourself daily. It's your mantra. You just like read the super broadcaster guidelines every day out loud to yourself in the mirror. So yeah, I use Excel. You can use Google Sheets. Actually, I use Google Sheets, which is the same thing as Excel to me. Now, this is pretty much it. Now, I feel like I'm almost done with content for today, so maybe, yeah, I only have 40 minutes of content left. So would you guys prefer me to come back and do a separate scope, or should we just kind of like hang out in here and do something random for the next 40 minutes in this broadcast? And should we have another beer or not? I do a little karate move in the mirror as I recite the terms of service. No nudity. No encouraging sexual behavior. Man, I love this earth. Me too. I also love this earth. Vito wants a break. You want a break? Okay. No nudity. I wear a towel. Come back. Okay, you want me to come back with another scope? Okay. Let's play Guess the Animal I'm thinking of. Unicorn. I really should have taken off my 3D glasses there. There's like my, what are they called? Snoozies? Do you guys like my snoozies? Snoozies. I'm opening socks. No, they're really slippers, but hey. If you leave, I may fall into the abyss. So you don't want me to leave? If I contact you for the code, my info will be different. Is it okay? Yeah, just, that's fine. I won't even question who's asking me. I'll just send it to you. I need a pair of those. Okay, so if you are a sponsor and you're on this list and you want to send me a message on Twitter letting me know what kind of content you'd like to see next, I will cater that to you. Otherwise, I'll figure out something. Maybe we'll just read a book for a little while and drink a beer and hang out. So we'll see. I'm going to go check on the hole in the roof. Good call. I'm going to hide these words now. So here's your last 5 seconds to take a screenshot of this information. Here, I'll quickly recap it. What do you want? If what you want is to make money on Periscope, figure out why you want that, and then my ebook will be how to do that. Periscope.tv/VIP program to apply for the VIP program. Scope Down is an app from Android that you can use to download your broadcasts. Eggdrop.com is what I use for the heart race and moderation, as well as tracking old comments. The Todoist, oh, I'm sorry, I'm putting my hand behind it, which is probably making it worse to read. The Todoist app is the app I use for my to-do list as I come up with new ideas for my business, new things to work on. I have that right at my fingertips on my phone. I can add to it throughout the day and then organize it once a week and keep it flowing and moving towards my goals. Restream.io is a way that you can broadcast to multiple live streaming platforms at once. Thank you, Dan. I'll be back in just a little while. I'm just gonna figure out what I'm doing next and go there. HighFidelity.com is the virtual reality website that we may or may not use. We're still looking into that and figuring that out. Bustin' Flows, exactly. GoDaddy.com is where I recommend buying your domain name. SiteGround.com for hosting with an SSL certificate included. Thank you, Dan. And then WordPress is the editing software that I use. So that's a little sneak peek into the kind of content you can expect in my ebook, giving it a lot of it to you for free already. Maybe I'll hide this broadcast once I launch the ebook, but I'll probably be too lazy. So here you go, free content. You're welcome. If you'd like to support the channel so that I can keep giving all this information out for free, you can do that at femyoga.com or by sending super hearts. And Chris, I just said that to you last night. You had 4 beers, and I don't think you were paying very much attention. Yes, I'm going to come back straight after. Yes, but Sonam, if you want to go live, just go live. Don't feel like you have to wait for me to be done. I'm only going to have 30 minutes left or less at this point anyway. I'm not going to grab a sweater. I'm hot. I'm sweating. But you can grab a sweater. I'm going to hide this now. And what was I gonna say? Oh, yes, the hearts. So, yeah. Sonam said this was her idea. It was really good. I liked it. Thank you, Starlit Eyes. Thanks for the super hearts. Those new ones, the 222s, if the spiky things that came out of it, the lines, if they were bolder and more like boom, it would actually they look nicer than the 111s because the 111s are actually prettier than the 222s right now. How much does SiteGround.com how much cost? It's $3 a month or $36 a year. Someone says touch your toes. I'm touching them. Okay. They need to be boom. Yeah, they have to go boom if they're supposed to. Yeah. See, Dan knows. Dan sends lots of super hearts, and Dan said to me, I would literally rather type or tap twice as many times to send the nice looking ones than I would for the 222s. Thanks for the super hearts, Scott. You asked, Chris. Oh, and Chris, the bot. She said, I invited my followers. And I was like, is that a bot? And I looked at her. It was a bot. I haven't seen one since or before, but I figured I'd let you know. You heard it here first. Femme Yoga Taylor. Damn, I didn't even need to give super hearts for you to do it. That's true love right there. I love you. There is a free pizza heart. Oh, Power of Pizza? Is that still a thing? Maybe I'll use that on my last broadcast. Okay, I'm going to stop because otherwise we're going to be out of content today. Oh, the sweater was the comment about the roof. Okay, I get it. All right, we got 35 minutes left. Remember, you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. I'm going to come back right after this. We're going to do something, so stay tuned. Hey, Josh in New Zealand. I'll be back in a little while. And this has been A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you guys all so much for being awesome, for the hearts. Oh, yeah, Tila, Sunkissed, Eric, David. Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me. Kimmy. Who's this? Chris, Dan, Brennan, Asif. Thanks for the super hearts from Dan, Tila, Kristen, Oberon, Kieran, Scott, Kimmy, Asif, Banana, Mark, Lise, Katie, Santiago, Endel, Chris, and Mike. Thank you. SiteGround includes WordPress. It does not. Nope. Let me get number 1 real quick. Oh, Aries, where are you? You're not even on this list, are you? Is this you? You're not going to get number 1. Yeah, come right back. I'll be right here. The beer is gone, but I'm going to get another one. Unless my sponsors tell me not to. In my DMs on Twitter. It's your last chance, sponsors. See you soon. I'll be right back, Aries. Don't worry. Dan says get beer. Hey, he's in charge. You heard it here first. It's all Dan's fault, as always. Bye.